Alright, hello everybody. I hope you can hear my voice clearly. Let me know if there are any audio problems.
Alright, hello everybody.
Sorry about that. Looks like the stream is running in the background. So basically, this stream is basically going to be a preview live stream of my upcoming fan game / parody game, which is Mgea versus Dr. Weelee. And if you do not know what that is, it's basically, as I said, it's like a parody game where you play a sort of Mega Man-like experience with 6 stages and whatever, but with a lot of memes and stuff, generally outdated memes and whatever. Okay, so in this live stream, what I'm planning to do is I'm going to show you footage of one entire level of the game, and of course, if you want, you can ask any questions you want, and I'll try my best to answer them. Of course, I won't answer them if it's something that's too, I guess, spoilery, but yeah, feel free to ask any questions, and also, at the end, I will also give out a bit of details regarding beta testing. So yeah, let's start the stream. So I have it open right here. This is the game itself. Now, just gonna quickly mention that the stream is in 30 FPS. However, the game does in fact run at 60 FPS. Alright, so let me know if the audio is fine. Okay, let's begin. Alright, here's the first question. How long did it take you to figure out how to pronounce Mgea? I don't know. I just wrote down the name and figure it out later. Alright, so this is the title screen, and as you can see, this is pretty basic. One of the features in this game is leaderboards, which right now is empty, but you can submit your scores once you've got a game over. So anyway, let's begin. Now here's the stage selection. So some pictures I've shown of it already sometime. So here are all the stages. There's Grandman, Pepsman, Snoopman, Shrekman, Snackman, and Kazooman. Alright. So in this thing, I've been thinking of showing you Snoopman. However, if you want, I may show another stage. So let me know if there's something specific you're interested in seeing.
Smoke weed every day.
Alright, so this is basically the game itself. As you can see, it's a pretty... the screen is very large, so you see a lot of this game stage at once. And each level has completely unique enemies, except for that little ball thing, which is in every level. And each enemy has different health, different whatever. The first stage I made was Grandman, and I pretty much continued it in order from clockwise, basically. And later I did the endgame stages. As you just saw, we got a combo for defeating multiple enemies in a row. And that's and as you can see, the moment I take damage, I lose the combo. So that's an interesting mechanic in the game that I put out. As you can see, these enemies, they don't actually die. So, and this stage has its own gimmick, which is which I'm not gonna tell the name because I don't even know if it's gonna be revealed. Basically, it allows you to switch between two different types of different layers, I guess, of blocks. I don't know. Anyway, you're gonna be able to see what happens when I get above 10 combo. Hope the stream doesn't look muted or anything like that.
Where'd you find this?
There's a lot of different platforming and whatever in this game, so as you can see, this is what happens as soon as you hit 10 combo. I'm not sure if it's gonna lag on stream. It happened when I was recording footage for this game at some point, so let me know if it's too annoying. As you can see, the stage layout is completely unique, and we're gonna continue to the second floor level. As you can see, this is where the large screen size really shines, because you can see the whole level, and I find it pretty interesting that way, even though it does mean that it's not as easy to focus. So the challenge, you have to defeat these enemies, because if we don't defeat them, we can't shoot that little thing here. Yeah, no, the MLG montages thing is it's a combo system. So basically, as soon as you get 10, you have this, and each little animation is random, and there is an option in this game settings which allows you to disable it completely. So in case that it's too like it causes like eye strain or whatever, then yeah, you can disable it, which also disables the voice effect. This is the weapon energy. As you can see, this is the weapon selection. It's pretty simple. We don't have anything yet. Obviously, we're unlocking as we defeat more bosses. Here's a bit of a tricky section. We have to make sure not to accidentally shoot any of these, otherwise we can fall into spikes and die. Here's a 1-up. We already got a lot of them. I may have to tweak. Actually, I'm playing this on a controller right now, not through Joy-2Key or anything like that. This is natively. So, in case I forgot to mention also that this game, obviously, like the footage I'm showing, it's in working progress, so anything can change after this. So, just so you know, because I may do a lot of tweaking and stuff. I haven't reached that point, but most of the game is already pretty much finished. So it's gonna be released pretty soon anyway. You're not really good on health. Here's the boss gate, by the way. As you can see, the camera thing is kind of like, there's kind of like free camera basically throughout the entire stage, and it does look a bit weird, I guess, but now that we get here, now it's time for the boss. How about it? Let's see whether I can do this on my first try. That's Snoop Man. Each boss as well is completely unique and pretty challenging. Of course, each boss has its own unique quickness as well, so there is an order which makes it a bit easier. Each boss has exactly 3 different attacks, so this is one of them. Well, 3 attacks, I mean that's technically like, I'm pretty much dead now. And I'm dead. There we go. Enjoy this little sound. Like in the original games, there are 2 checkpoints, one at the boss and one halfway through the stage. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty challenging game overall, but hopefully it's not too unfair when you play it. So, yeah, let's do this correctly this time. Here's his attack again. Yeah, I'm not really speaking that much, that's just... Here's his, second, he attacks, does this twice. This time it's much more difficult to avoid, but of course, it requires skill, so, and we've almost defeated him. There we go. And of course we get a weapon at the end of every boss we defeat. This one is cannabis spray. So, which stage do you want to see next? I'm actually going to throw in a little bonus here, so if you want to see another stage, let me know which one do you want. I'm still thinking which one would be the best show without spoiling something too interesting. Sonic Man, hello? So, yeah, I think we're gonna go with Kazoo Man. That's kind of what, I've been, thinking.
I like to have fun.
I'm not going to show off all stages here. Oh, crap, I think there was a bug in here. Hold on just a second. Yeah, sorry about that. There was just a little bug here, which I, of course, have to fix that. Of course, I expected the stream to have glitches in there, so that's nice. All right, whatever. Let's continue on. All right. Okay. Yes. So I'm starting the game. By the way, this game does save. Hopefully it works now. All right. As you can see, the game does save automatically, so you don't have to worry about that or anything like that. All right. Cool. Now let's go with Kazoo Man again, and hopefully we can see the whole stage now.
I like to have fun.
Alright, so as I said, there's unique music, unique graphics, unique everything for every level, basically. Except for, again, that little thingy. In this case, we have this enemy, which throws bombs at home towards you. And this. Alright, also we got 10 viewers, so pretty good. Thank you for watching. Here in this stage, there's a little feature here where the sun always like has this sunset, sunrise effect, where based on how far you are in the stage, I'm just gonna hit this, so it doesn't like the stream. And basically, as you can see, the sun is like following me, and the background color will change depending on how far you are in the level. You'll see that shortly. Again, as I said, each level has unique gimmicks. In this case, we have, first of all, this. There's a lot of enemies in this particular stage. Of course, a lot of platforming and stuff. going down here. Yep, there is a lot of screaming. Thankfully, as I said, you can disable that if that annoys you. By the way, I completely forgot. I was supposed to show you that, yes, you can actually switch weapons here. So this is the weapon. And we have, of course, weapon refill. And we have the next gimmick here, which is the Yoku section. Yeah, so as I said, the MLG function, that's completely relying on the combo system. As soon as you get 10 combo, the screen starts flashing. Is there a slider? No, but I may tweak this. I may tweak the actual effect itself if I feel that it's too heavy just in general. Again, as I said, you don't need to have it turned on. So if you're gonna use this. No, it's purely cosmetic. But as I said again, I'm gonna repeat that, you can disable it. So it's really there just for fun. I realize that not many people will probably a lot of people will yeah, so combos, first of all, they increase your score, they multiply your score by a certain amount, and there's another feature with the combos which I can't reveal yet, but it is important. So by the way, this is the Yoku section. I tried to make it at least semi-fair. I'm not sure whether it is, of course. I haven't had people play this just yet. I'll talk about that later in the stream. And as you can see, the background color changes. Now the sun is fully risen, and now it's pretty bright, but it's starting to get a little dark now. Just to confirm, the audio is fine, right? There's no cutoffs or anything like that. Here's a bit of a challenging section. Yes, there are Weelee stages, not Wily stages, because the main villain is not Dr. Wily, it's Dr. Weelee.
Where'd you find this?
Alright, now we're combining two gimmicks into one, so you have to shoot that thing. I forgot how to do this. I don't know about like plot based. It's really weird. There's really no specific. There's no like some deep plot in canon, or whatever. So I really don't know how to answer that. As for the background blending, yeah, I kind of agree, but I still tried my best to do this so that it's not too annoying. And I'm way too good at this game for streaming. Yeah, I should die more often. As you can see now, once we're reaching the end of the stage, the sun sets again. Which is a pretty cool little trick. Here's another little Yoku section. And it's time for the boss. You actually saw a GIF of that on, yeah, actually there's, you've actually seen, like, this fight in a GIF, and I'm going to do the exact same thing since I have, yeah, since I have the, Kazuman's weakness, which is this. Alright, so, are those spikes the green cones? Yes, they are. I was a bit lazy, like, as I said, I actually never said this, but the graphics of this game are basically just like, I don't know how to draw, like, I really don't. Crap. Shit. Alright, so yeah, the graphics of this game, basically, it's just me being kind of lazy, kind of not really putting that much effort, because I don't even know how to draw. So, and the music, it's pretty much just copyrighted stuff, as you probably heard from the Snoopman stage. So yeah, I think that the graphics kind of add to the humor effect. As you can see, this is his weakness, and he takes a lot of damage, but I'm still sucking because I'm being distracted. And we got something that I kind of didn't want to reveal, but we get a medal for beating this boss. Now, what is a medal? Basically, in this game we have rewards for completing each level in a certain way. In this case, we got the wrecked medal, which we get because we defeated the boss in using only its weakness. Alright. Yeah, also the weapon do recharge. Yeah, that's kind of like a feature that I wanted just to... Alright, people want me to play Grandman, so I really didn't want to show a lot, but... Alright, but this is like the last stage for real because I've only been playing for like 30 minutes. So... Okay, this is the last stage for real. I don't want to spoil too much. Again, if you don't want to be spoiled, of course, feel free to leave. And again, I need to fix that real quick. Hold on. Yeah, for some reason, like I made some sort of bug here, which doesn't change this checkpoint back. Normally, it's supposed to change the checkpoint, of course, back to 0, back to when, hold on just a second. Alright, so, back to the game again. Hold on, it's gonna load. Yes, it is. Alright. Okay, so basically, I just didn't really test the stream that well because I implemented a bunch of features in the last week or so. So that's why. Actually, what I'm gonna do here real quick is go to the settings, and we're going to show you what happens when you disable the combo effects. That way, it's not distracting. So of course, you can check the volume, and there's an option to disable copyrighted music, and basically all that does is it makes sure that in case you're playing, in case you're like streaming like I am, or if you're playing, if you're uploading this on YouTube, just so that you don't get like a copyright strike. I'm gonna leave this on for now. Hopefully my video doesn't get muted. And let's begin. Grandman, here we go. Start new game is the if you select that, it basically erases your save data. It's the most convenient way to implement it, I think, instead of like like new game, load game. So you've seen a bit of this stage. Well, no, actually, not a thing, but only one person has seen this stage. Yeah, it's just that, like, instead of putting new game, load game, I figured that it's better to just make it like an option, so that you set it on or off. So I thought that would be just more less prone to accidentally starting a new game. As you can see, there are no meme effects when you disable the combo effect. I'll consider changing it. I'm not sure whether it will, whether I'll do it or not. Here's one of the gimmicks in this stage, by the way. Completely forgot to mention it. We've got a little jump here. So yeah, I'll consider changing it, depending on like feedback from beta testers. As you can see, we got pretty high combo, and there's no memes that distract you or anything like that. So if you don't like the flashing screens, then just disable a combo effect. And we get a lot of points too, by the way. By the way, did I mention that we have a new weapon? Completely forgot about it. So here's what happens when you use it. These enemies don't die in one hit. Again, mentioning quite again that each level has completely unique tile sets and unique enemies. So yeah, it's not like the same game over and over again, that's for sure. Of course, here's the challenge, is to get past all these enemies, which deal a lot of damage. So, of course, there's also spikes, which, if you've played Mega Man before, you know that they kill you in one hit. Got a bit of health refill, thankfully. Yeah, to be fair, I kind of agree. It's kind of like the background here in this particular stage. I think like, honestly, like, this is probably the least effort. By the way, these things are the spikes. I didn't even show you how it happens when you hit the spikes. All right, I'm gonna show you. Because I haven't died once, I'm too good at my own game, so I should probably do better at showing off the actual game. Of course, we got the checkpoint here. What are you referring to, binary code, by hitting screen? No, that's the actual normal path. There's nothing in the regular stages. There are no secret pathways, and because actually I can't tell you why, but I just know that. So yeah, that's the normal path. Alright, this is a bit of an annoying section. Let's just destroy it using the kazoo air horn. I'm feeling lazy today. Let's just instantly destroy everything here. Yeah, I'll definitely consider that. I'll definitely consider putting an arrow. By the way, normally here, like, this is actually something that I'm going to change. Because here you have to wait until the little thing comes back to the screen, but I'm going to change it so that it doesn't move. You have 6 shots, which maybe it's too much. Kazoo Airhorn has, you can have 6 shots, right? More if you get a weapon here. I'm not sure how is it in the original games. The thing that's 5 or something. I don't know. I don't remember. All right, and we're approaching the boss. Here's the gate. By the way, actually, no, right. Alright, so we're gonna defeat Grandman. Pretty simple fight. This is the first boss I made, and I actually don't like him because his programming is absolutely fucking awful. So the other bosses I much more prefer because they're more creative. The health and ammo reverse bars, it's more of an accident than an actual feature. So I know a lot of people mention this. It's just that I never really realized it. So it's definitely going to be changed. Again, each boss is unique. I'm going to repeat that as if I'm advertising the game. Well, I am advertising the game. And one of its features in this particular boss is, once you get to 1 health, he does that. And there we go, we got a new weapon. The Flintstone. Alright. Alright, so now what do we do? I'm not going to play any other stages, just saying that right away. So now instead I'm going to... I just realized that there was no game audio all this time. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Alright, so, okay, so basically, now I'm going to briefly discuss about the game itself. I've just realized that, oh, there was game audio? But did you hear my microphone? Just need to know that you did hear my microphone and the game audio, right? In the last 5 minutes or so. Well, maybe you heard it from the microphone, so I don't know. Whatever. Basically, now I'm going to briefly discuss about the game itself. So, as you may know, the game is pretty much finished at this point. However, what I'm looking now is for beta testers. So, if you are interested, just tell me in the chat right now. And I'll probably consider you, because I'm looking for beta testers to test the game, to play through it themselves and find whatever bugs there are, other than what I just mentioned, or what you just saw, obviously. So, if you're interested, I really appreciate your help. So here's how we're going to do it. Basically, there's going to be a Discord. It's already there, but it's not like fully open yet. So I'm going to send you the link to the Discord, which is not actually what I'm going to do is hold on, I'm just thinking, how's the best way to approach this? Yeah, okay, so just message me on Twitch. If you're watching this on Twitch, then just message me directly and tell me your Discord ID, and I'll add you to friends, and then I'll send you a link to the Discord server, which will be opened very shortly. Of course, if you already have me on Discord, then just message me there. All right. Does that sound good? Alright, so what do you think about this game? Just tell me a bit what do you think about the whole stages themselves, about the weapons. Have any particular thoughts based on the stream? I'm really interested in hearing your opinions, other than obviously what you mentioned already. Alright, you do have my Discord, right? Or you're on like at least one of the servers now, I mean, hopefully. So, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much only posted the announcement on the Discord servers I was in, so yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know how to message you. I never done that. Alright, so any last thoughts before I sign off the stream and probably publish it on YouTube? Alright, then, I guess I'm gonna end the stream again. Anyone who's interested, you feel free to message me on Discord. Obviously, if you're watching this directly off a YouTube archive, maybe the game is gonna be already released by then. So anyway, alright, so thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. So bye everyone, thanks for coming, and have a nice day, or have a good night depending on where you live. Alright, bye.